We're not late for the graduation.
No, we're on time.
We're never late to anything in life, ever. That is not our family's
Oh, we should actually
MO.
probably going a little bit more faster than we are. Right? Yeah, that might be a good idea. Hi.
Hi.
How do you feel on this day of your...
Amazing, because look at my hair. That has stayed for over 10 hours.
No, it's not me. Irene! This looks so stupid on my head.
Well, I'm documenting it forever.
It looks so big. Is it supposed to be this high up?
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be in there? Is it starting?
I don't know.
Irene. Hi.
Hi.
Yay.
Make my ear not keep
Okay.
poking out. Because my ears are huge.
Oh, I like
I
your
bobby
nails.
pinned it too back here, but
Oh, you need to crisscross it. It's gonna just be...
I have a ton right there.
It's just gonna be big.
okay, but what about my what about my ear? It keeps popping out.
fine. Let it pop out.
No.
Can't
Green Shoe Studio.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
my
gonna
ear
pop
down.
your ear's gonna push your hair out anyways.
But it looks dumb if my ear is out, not my. I'm gonna be messing with it probably the whole time.
That's okay.
Oh well.
That's fine.
Marissa, are you nervous?
Is it bobby pinned enough?
Let me crisscross.
Marissa, give us your speech.
Yes. Go.
Okay.
We are gathered here today.
I was about to say we are gathered here today. Do you need another one? I have more behind me.
I just need to crisscross them. You're good.
Is that 4?
Yay.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, Irene, your arms are so strong.
Only one. I get too lazy to hold it with the other one.
I'm gonna throw up.
Marissa, you should just get the Gettysburg Address instead.
I know it. 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth onto this continent and nation conceded in liberty and dedicated to the proclamation that all men are created equal. We are now gathered. Crap. We are now.
You're failed. You're not graduating.
No, I know what it is. We are now. Something about the field where they buried men. Something like that.
This, like, it won't go down.
I know.
I think I just have a big white person forehead.
Why does yours look good? and
I
ours
have a
is bad?
huge head. But, like, I have a big forehead, so it's not like
Does mine
They
look
just
bad?
are very long in the front.
Does mine look bad?
Oh, they're just all long in the front. Jared's whole family thanked me for cutting off all of his hair. It's like, well, I was voting for the bun, but they were like, we're glad you lost.
Are you serious?
Okay, yeah.
That's funny.
It was funny.
That's funny because you met them and he told them, this is the lady who cut my hair off.
Pretty much.
That's funny that they thanked you. It looks so good. He didn't even put product in it and it stayed like
Yeah,
that.
but he needs product. Jared, use product.
Freaking idiot.
Don't forget to record my song.
I
So
won't.
that when I mess up, it's documented.
Good. And your speech for when you cry. It's gonna be great. Me. The graduation is that way.
They're not going to be out here
every
for like
generation
another half hour to
has
because they do all the little kid
unfolding
stuff first.
You're welcome. Your siblings are so cool, Marissa.
You're so hard.
Don't look at my foundation, it's separating.
Mine too, and I have this pimple on my face.
I just got this one right here.
Don't quit your day job.
It's a rough day.
Over. Go home.
They did. I was so impressed with their ability to memorize Revelation during the first semester that during the second semester I challenged them to say the entire school instead of just one little piece every week. I'm proud to say they rose to the challenge and said each and every
My Overcomers Award goes to Marissa. The knock on Marissa when she was younger was Marissa maybe has a little bit of attitude. She can be a bit challenging. She's smart, but maybe not the most committed student. She's enormously talented, but you can't be that talented and not be a little self-absorbed. But Marissa has overcome any estimation of her by a long shot. She's become not only a good student, but a top-of-the-line student, self-motivated, self-driven, a student I would put up against any other student anywhere. She is talented, yes, but her talents in whether in athletics or in music are not about her. She puts the team first if she's playing sports, and if she's performing, it's not about her gifts, but it's about who it glorifies. And as for attitude, yes, Marissa can be challenging in the best way. She has made me a better teacher because I never felt I could do a halfway job with Marissa. She would call me out on it. I overheard a comment from somebody, and it made me realize I owe Marissa an apology. A couple of weeks ago at the sports banquet, I made a joke that Marissa is mean. And she was very graceful about it and laughed. But it made me realize that that is absolutely not who Marissa is. She's not mean in the least little bit. She's very sweet, and she's talented and smart, and I love all of that about her. And I'm going to miss her a great deal. So my 2018 Overcomers Award goes to Marissa. My supervisor's award is going to go to Amy, and I've already heard from several people, of course, it's going to go to Amy. She's the favorite. Which I don't care if they say that about me, but it's a little unfair to her because I really think she's earned recognition. Many times this year, when she didn't know I was watching, I observed her go to a student that was discouraged and encourage them. Go to a kid that was left out and bring them into the group. Go to a new kid and make them feel welcome. Go to an adult that somehow by misguided navigation found themselves in our midst and make them feel at home. She is the kind of person I'd like to be when I grow up. For all of that, and because it's her birthday tomorrow, my supervisor's award goes to her. We told Marissa that she couldn't get her diploma unless she sang one last time. Actually, she's on several worship teams here, so we need to hear her. But she's going to come and share a song with us and then share what's on her heart.
I'm a crier, so I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to sing a song, but we'll see how it goes. Who am I that the highest king would welcome? I was lost, but he brought me in of his love for me. Oh, his love for me. Who the sun sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Free at last he has ransomed, his grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died for me. Who the Son sets free, oh, is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house to the 2018 graduation ceremony. It is an honor to be able to stand before you as we celebrate this great accomplishment. Thank you all for joining us on this day. To start off my speech, I'm going to tell you where my journey at Paradise Christian School began. I started attending this school in the 6th grade along with 2 of my siblings, and right from the beginning, it felt like home. I will tell you this, Paradise does pretty much everything right, but one thing that they do that will always stand out to me is how well they practice loving like God loves. Of my 6 years of being in this school, I have heard the question, do you ever wish you went to a bigger, real high school? And to that, I can confidently say that there's no place that I would have rather been. And parents, if you're struggling with how to keep your children in this school, I promise you that God will provide, and it is so worth it. As I continue on with my thank yous, I'm going to thank a couple of my friends, starting with Lauren. Lauren, I'm so happy to be graduating alongside with you. You are the best volleyball partner there is, and I can't believe we'll never play together again. Also, it's pretty cool that we got the same frequent average. I'm so proud of you, and I love you. Next is my best friend, Amy. Best friends are one of the greatest gifts that anyone could ever receive, and I'm so grateful that you are mine. Amy never fails to make me feel comfortable and confident in myself. She is my forever friend, and I'm so sure of that. I'm so happy to be graduating alongside with you, and I'm so proud of you. I love you, Bean. Finally, the last friend that I want to thank is Jared. I was always fascinated at how my dad just knew how to do everything, and I always knew that I wanted to be with someone like that. And when I met Jared, he was just like that. Not only is he extremely smart and hardworking, but he's also the funniest and most interesting person that I know. After growing a strong friendship with him for almost 2 years, I was lucky enough to call him my boyfriend. And actually, our 1-year anniversary is in 3 days, so happy 1 year, Jared. I love you. I would like to thank my family, to all my aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandma. Thank you for always loving me and supporting me in everything I do. Okay, now to my siblings. I'm going to start out with a little story about my brother, Curtis, or who I call Turdy. When Curtis was 14 years old, my mom bought him a guitar because we thought his only talent was being dumb. Turns out he's one of the most talented in our family. He now owns 7 instruments and excels at all of them. He is so determined and talented, and now uses his talents to serve in the church. Also, he's my favorite dance buddy. Next is Carlina, or who I call Tortilla. Carlina is so special to me because I really looked up to her when it came to my faith in music. She loves God and expresses that in her worship and music, and it has inspired me to do the same, and I'm so grateful for that. Next is Gus, or Gusaroo. Gus has the softest heart and always puts others before himself, which explains why he's a firefighter. If you know anything about me, you know that from the months of October to February, I basically have a bloody nose every single day. And Gus was always the one who sat with me on those long nights because he's the only one who knew how to stop them. So thank you, big bro. And finally is Irene, or Reen. I was so blessed to be able to call my big sister my best friend. Although Irene moved out when I was only 8, I was obsessed with her when I was growing up. But really that hasn't changed because I'm still so obsessed with her. Irene and I have grown a relationship that I can't explain. She's always taught me to do what I love, and I'm so grateful for that. Next, I would like to thank my parents, starting with my mom. My mom has been supportive of me since the moment I was born. I can't thank her enough for that. She's made it a priority to attend every volleyball and basketball game that I had, and has always showed me great love. I love you, Mom. And now my dad. If you know my dad, you love my dad. He is everyone's favorite person. I always hear, Marissa, you know we're only coming over to hang out with your dad, right? My dad is the goofiest, smartest, most loving man out there. And not only that, he also has the most patience of anyone I know. I'm so lucky to have him as my father. Love you, Dad. Now I'm going to thank the staff here at PCS, and to be honest, I've been dreading this part because I've grown such amazing relationships with all of the staff here. Starting with the person that made this school possible, I'm going to talk about Pastor Jerry. Pastor Jerry has been the best example of a pastor to me for the past 6 years. that I've attended here. And not only that, but he has also been there for me as my adopted papa since I was not lucky enough to grow up with a grandpa. So thank you, Pastor Jerry, for filling that role. I love and appreciate everything you do. Next is Aaron, or Potts. Potts has been the assistant teacher here in the high school for the past couple years, and to be honest, high school would be a mess without her. So thank you for all that you do, Potts. Okay, this is where the hard stuff comes in. These next two men have been two of the biggest lights in my life, and I wouldn't have been able to accomplish the things that I have without them. I'm going to start with Pastor Tim. As you get to know Pastor Tim, you start to pick up on a few things that he does, and I'm going to tell you guys a couple of the traditions that we have come up with to deal with him. One is, hey guys, the Cowboys won, so that means Pastor Tim will actually be in a good mood. Basically, this one is just, you text your friends and ask if the Cowboys won so you know if you should go to school or not. Number 2 is, Pastor Tim is coming. This is something we say a lot in the classroom because half the time we're all messing around or Terry is throwing oranges at everyone. So we have to make sure we don't get caught by Pastor Tim. But along with the classroom inside jokes, one thing that Pastor Tim and I share together is our stubbornness. If you've ever seen us in a fight, you'd probably just be laughing because it literally goes nowhere. No one wins, no one gives up. It's just a jumbled mess of anger. But that is the reason that I love him. He always knows how to make me laugh and have fun, and no matter how much we fight or argue, I know we'll always be best friends. Now finally we have Terry. Terry's probably the most annoying person in this school. But that doesn't stop me from loving him. School's not the greatest time ever, but I would do it all over again, knowing that I have Terry by my side. High school has been nothing but pranks, jokes, laughs, and trouble with Terry as my teacher. But with all that aside, I have never had anyone cheer me on like Terry, be excited for me like Terry, encourage me, congratulate me, laugh with me, and care for me like Terry. So no matter how many times I tell you I hate you, or you tell me I'm a jerk, I know deep down inside that I'm one of your favorite students you've ever had. So thank you for making graduation possible, making high school bearable, and for making me the best version of myself. I love you, Terry. And P.S., this is the only time I'm ever saying anything nice about you. The last thank you I'm going to give is a thank you to the Lord. There's no way for me to express how grateful I am to him. I could go on forever. The Lord has blessed me with so many good things and so many good people, and I'm forever grateful for that. As we've made it to the end of this speech, I'm going to read to you guys something I wrote December of 2016. If this talent you have given me is anointed for ministry, use me in any way. And if it is not, I will praise and honor and serve you and how you will have me. This is my challenge for you today, to pray for your future and be ready to turn in the direction of the Lord's voice. If we can all learn to humble ourselves before the Lord, he will reveal to us wonders upon wonders. Psalm 143 verse 8 says, "Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life." As I enter into the future, I'm so excited to discover all that God has planned for me, and I look forward to experiencing it all with you guys. Thank you.
Now, we get to hear, Amy, are you going to sing a song?
Before the light.
So we get to hear from Amy.
Just to let everyone know, Marissa's dad was in my speech, but Marissa wasn't, so I took him out. Before we begin, I would like to let everyone know that I am incredibly nervous. I am going to be myself. So if you just bear with me, I wrote this speech based on that I didn't want to cry. So we'll see how it goes. So far, it hasn't gone well. Okay, so I'll shut it down. Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to welcome you to the 2018 Paradise Christian School graduation ceremony. I promised to make this speech brief because I know that after everyone sees the kindergartners graduate, everyone is ready to go home. Which is fair, we're not as cute as them. I I did try to get Pastor Tim to let all the seniors sing a song after we graduate, but he wouldn't go for it. But seeing the kindergartners graduate is always heartwarming for me. It makes me think of the day I graduated from Ms. Chambers' class here at PCS. It's amazing to think about everything PCS has done for me and all the memories the school has given me over the 13 years I've been here. Now it's time for the emotional part. To start off, I would like to thank Pastor Tim. Pastor Tim is one of the best teachers I've ever had. Which, mind you, I haven't had many. But later in life, I'm sure you will stay at least in the top 5. Pastor Tim has spent countless hours trying to teach me math, and I'm sure for at least 65% of that time, he's considered killing me. Which is understandable. See, there's like a wall in my head, and it doesn't allow math through. It's incredible. It's a talent, really. So I can thank him for knocking it down, partly. But no matter how many times Pastor Tim has threatened me, yelled at me, or just roasted me this year, I have appreciated all of it. Pastor Tim has given so much to this school, and has dedicated his life to teaching students like me. Okay, he's a little intimidating, but he has one of the best senses of humor. He laughs at my jokes. Even on the most stressful days, when all the students are a little afraid to talk to him, and when he's slamming doors left and right, he will never miss an opportunity to stop and laugh and make fun of me. Pastor Tim has guided me in life and has set an example of godly character and wisdom that I will always strive to achieve in life. And I'm unsure if you will miss me, Pastor Tim, but I'm really going to miss you. That was cute. Alright, my next thank you is to Erin. Before we begin this thank you, if any of you went to the dinner theater, everyone knows that I did an improv scene in the middle of it. And there was a line that I had to base off other lines of in the script. And I didn't want to say it because it was really embarrassing. I had to call someone's hands big and beefy. And I just really didn't do it. And so I practiced it every day and it always made Erin laugh. And I never said it, Erin. And she was so mad at me that night. But I hope you're happy because I put it in my high school speech. Hi. Erin is one of the most encouraging women I know. She's also a fantastic drama teacher. And without her, I would not have such a love for acting. She's taught me so much in the 4 years I've been in her class, and I know that PCS drama will continue to flourish under Erin, even if I can't be there, which I am really upset about. As Terry said earlier today when he was giving out awards, Erin is the only adult in the high school room. Sorry, Terry. So Erin, I commend you for taking care of all of high school, for sticking up for the girls whenever needed, and for always having gum. I hope that throughout my life I have joy and kindness, just like you. This is where it gets really hard. The next person I want to thank, of course, is Terry. Terry is pretty much the person I spend all day, every day with. There is so much to say and so many stories to tell about Terry. Most of it's hilarious. In fact, anyone could go up to any kid in the high school room, and they would all have different funny stories about Terry. I, on the other hand, have made many near-death experiences with Terry. But instead of making jokes about Terry, as I tell him, like I usually do, I need to be serious for this. Terry is the most entertaining person I've ever met. He has an amazing gift of making kids in high school feel at home at PCS, and that's mostly because he still has the mind of a teenager. Which means that he and all of high school will 100% get in trouble with Pastor Tim for being too loud while Pastor Tim is trying to teach. But besides that, Terry is also incredibly smart, somewhat caring, and secretly nice. Terry, I have enjoyed every moment we've had together, every fight, every near-death experience, every debate, every road trip, and I've even enjoyed a few basketball practices. You've always uplifted me when I felt down. You have encouraged every dream of mine, and I can't thank you enough. I will really miss causing trouble with you, but I know I can always FaceTime you when you're in the English class. Lastly, I would like to thank my classmates. All of you have made senior year memorable, but there are 2 students in particular I want to thank. The 2 other senior girls who I've been with at every stage of life. You 2 made high school fun. I lost my place. Lauren, you have been such a joyful spirit and have made classes and long car rides more entertaining. Thank you for entertaining us and for making the school year fly by. Next, I have to say thank you to my dearest friend Marissa. You've pushed me to be a braver person and you've supported me in mostly everything. Thank you, Marissa, for being my best friend and for putting up with me for this long. We finally finished, guys. One last thank you to my family, especially my mom and dad. I really could have done it without you guys, mostly because you two paid for my education. I really do love and appreciate everything you both do. And finally, thank you to my siblings. I want to thank Alasia for outdoing me and finishing her thesis and graduating with her master's degree about a week ago. Thanks. It's so embarrassing when mom's like, oh, they're graduating. And Alasia tells everything she's done in high school. Okay. And also a really big thank you to Lance for always being the favorite Conroy. It takes a lot of pressure off of me. Now all the emotional stuff is out of the way. I have one final thing to say. Every year, they tell the seniors who give a speech that they should give a challenge to their peers. Earlier, I was thinking of what that challenge should be, obviously. And I began to think of what was a struggle for many people. It's faith. Faith throughout the good and the bad. Psalms 91:4 says, He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find shelter. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. There are days when kids are afraid to go to school, men and women are afraid to go to work. People are afraid of the world and its future. When the news is flooded with tragic stories of the actions of violent, evil men and women across America, and the country seems to be divided, it's hard not to feel hopeless. But no matter how strong the storm may seem or how heartbreaking the world is around us, we must remember that this life is not forever. This isn't our true home. Pain and suffering bring us closer to God, and we can only trust in Him. He is our rock and our salvation. My challenge to you and my peers is to live faithfully. Wake up every morning with the intent to do His will and strive to have a closer relationship with Him. And in the midst of all the chaos of the world, to find and keep your faith. Romans 8:8 says, the pain you have been feeling can't compare to the joy that's coming. I am excited for the future. Despite how the world may seem, I know there's still good left in it. I hope that myself and my fellow graduates will continue out to the world to be a bright light for Christ. Thank you.
The following students have completed a course of study prescribed for graduation from Paradise Christian School. It is with great honor and pride on behalf of Paradise Christian School and New Song Christian Fellowship that these diplomas are awarded to the following students. Marissa Grace Martin. Amy Michelle Palmer. The 2018 graduating class from Paradise Christian School.
Will now entertain you with the Martin family trying to take a family photo.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh
There's
no.
so many of us.
There's some, we're dysfunctional.
I'm ready to go home.
We're all dysfunctional. Sorry, Marissa. We're gonna go home. Curtis and I, we rode together. We're gonna leave early. And we're going home. Don't ew my face.
And the speech wasn't even that bad. It was the song.
It was cute.
The song was
It was good. It's fine.
But you could tell that I was like, I'm not a bad singer.
Well, yeah.
I was just crying.
That is what they all say.
I'm not that bad of a singer.
Show me that. Okay, good.
It's falling out, but
Go to Jared. Go to Jared. It's right there. Marissa.
Hey, I graduated one time in my life.
I graduated like 10 years ago.
Hey!
So long ago. Actually, it has been 11 years. I should just die.
It's about time. It's ripening age.
You made me ugly cry. Really?
You also made Jared ugly cry.
I did? Do you cry?
Did you get that?
Look at my flowers.
Don't take pictures.
It's just bad lighting.
You don't even have to next year. I know. She's longing.
You'll love it one day. You'll be like, have it all.
It's like, I am the only reason she had any baby photos at all.
Because you get to the last.
Yeah. My mom was exhausted and I was 10. I was like, cool, I have a baby doll.
And someone called security.
No, stop putting me on camera.
Ew, wait, don't get too close to my face.
I look like an egg. You are an egg. How bad was the song, Irene? I'm so embarrassed.
It's fine.
Was the song so bad because I was crying?
No.
Was the first part you could tell I could sing, right?
Yeah. Everyone thought you sucked and you cannot sing.
Talk about your singing. Dang it, I missed Carlina tripping. What a waste to film. Do the whole graduation again.
Yeah, we need to do this one more time.
That speech was fire. And I told Jared I got pink flowers.
I have so many flowers.
Oh, I love it. No, we all got the same kind.
It stinks because they like talked about me singing. Like I had a picture of me singing. And
We're still missing one. I wasn't joking when I said we're dysfunctional and can't do family things.
this hurts me.
We know it hurts us too.
Put me down.
We're trying.
Half my afternoon. I have a picture of me and you on your graduation. As little babies. But I have to hug Amy.
Wait, I don't
You
know
can't
which
hug
one
Amy
she's
without
talking
me.
about.
What?
You
I missed it all. Do the whole graduation again.
I graduated.
I announce you husband and wife. That's not the.
You're done.
Can we? Can we get a pretty shot of her shoes? Can we take a good video for her new shoes?
Go for it.
You can see my face.
Wait. Curtis needs to slap your feet or you're not graduated.
She came up to me and she was like, great speech. And I was like, try.
I feel gross.
Give me your footage.
Your foot?
Footage. Nobody can tell a better dad joke than a Curtis.
Look how goofy you were.
Oh, little baby Bieber Curtis. We're so old. I graduated 11 years ago. I might as well die.
8 years ago? Got a couple nice ones.
Why do I get blamed for that when he takes the picture? Wait, hold on. No flash photography. It's not flash photography, it's a video. I'll flash you. I'm sorry? Quality. You know this is going to be turned into a minute joke video. What I do best. I mean, yeah. I'm going to find most of it without me, so. Okay. This is the most popular. Thank you. That's all I got. I'll take that.
Did your dad see my dad?
Yeah.
Really?
They actually fought.
Did they actually see each other though?
Yeah.
What?
Look at him. He looks so
Wait, you gotta be.
Oh.
I need.
Wait, did you see that tattoo?
I saw it.
I don't like that. Congratulations.
We just graduated. We're going to college. We don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't want to go to college. Take one like that.
What's wrong?
Go ahead. She'll allow it.
Wait, another one.
Boogies, really?
Hey, your shoes are tight. Can you stop?
I'm itching.
It's probably good.
Real attractive.
My makeup is separating. It's really bad. I just want to take it off.
Hey, tie your shoe. You're gonna hurt someone. Stop.
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything today because I've been so nervous. I thought I was going to poop my
I
pants.
feel that.
That would be a miracle. Your outfit. He picked this up by himself.
That is,
Can
those
you
are sweet.
believe that?
Those are
I
great.
didn't pick it out at all. I mean, thank you so much.
Hey, we're gonna be in a vlog. Should we shout?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
shout
you
out.
should be exciting.
Yes.
Be entertaining.
I got all these lovely flowers just for Jared.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
I graduated once. I didn't get anything for my graduation, so it
How
actually
rude.
works.
Yeah. You can just have all of hers. She won't mind.
She doesn't really like flowers anyways.
Yeah, she hates plants and all living
She
things.
doesn't have any plants either.
I don't know if we have enough vases for all these.
Probably not.
Hey, Curtis. Your shoes. They're tied. Never mind. You're good. Carry on. What's your life?